Welcome back, everybody, to the Meeple Marathon and our continued coverage of Descent: Journeys in the Dark. This, once again, is the Seeds of Corruption campaign found within the Road to Legend app, which is the app that allows you to play cooperatively or solo, where the app is controlling all of the enemy AI. So this is another one of our side quests as we await for our next quest to open up in the storyline. And this is the Demon Hive. So we have found ourselves here in front of some Volacrix Reavers. Put the card out here for you. And, you know, I'm gonna try something a little different in this episode and just, you know, get a little closer in on the shot here and just kind of keep you guys up to date as to where my heroes are health-wise and things like that. So see if people appreciate a little bit more intimate view of the action. So let me know what you think in the comments below. I can always go back to a very zoomed out view of everything, or I can continue filming up in this kind of close-up atmosphere. So let's go ahead and get started here. Our goal, if we look back here, is to find and retrieve the key. You know, basically we were walking along and the forest floor collapsed beneath our feet, sending us tumbling down. And so here we are. We've got some enemies, we've got some search tokens. So the question is, since these guys are already active, what do I want to do first? You can see here that they've got a movement of 4, health of 3. The big guy in red has a health of 5. So this guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, will definitely make it up here to Averick. This guy, 1, 2, 3, he could as well. This guy, though, probably would get cut off because these are considered water spaces. So he would even be able to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and he'd be stuck in the water there. I guess technically if the master went 1, 2, 3, 4, then this other guy would have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and he wouldn't be available either. So I think what I'm gonna do actually is, yeah, Logan's got Iron Spear with Reach, but our High Mage has his Ironbound Rune, which is gonna give him the ability to, I think I'm actually just gonna switch these guys here on the start space. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna have the High Mage just go ahead and take a shot. We'll start with this guy. So he's got to get a range of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which could be difficult, but I basically want to make it so that really only the master can come and hit me here in the future. Instead of running up there, whoever I run up there would be attacked by all 3 probably. So a little strategery here. Let's get our dice ready, and the High Mage is rolling with a blue and a red dice, and these guys are defending with a single white. And again, I have to get a range of 5. All right, and I just straight up missed. I don't have any abilities to re-roll that die, so I'm just kind of stuck. And so we will use our second action to attack again. All right, so what you're seeing here is, first off, not quite enough range, but my Rune Mastery card here pretty much gives me a dedicated surge every attack, along with I rolled a surge. So I can use one of my surges to get +1 range and +1 hit. And so that is essentially going to, these 3 hits here take out these 3 these 3 shields, take out those 3 attacks. So I'm at right now hitting for 1, 2, and then 3 with the +1 range. I will go ahead and spend a stamina to gain 2 more hits. So unfortunately, that's not gonna quite kill him. So do I really want to do that? Let's see. I'm hitting him for 3. No, that would knock him out, because this essentially wipes this out. But I'm using that surge to gain 1 more range and then add 1 to this. All right. I've not done Averick yet, so I don't have Area of War played up, so I'm not getting that bonus. But that's giving me 3, and then my Runic Knowledge here is going to give me 2 more, so that is 5. Okay, so I did take care of him. The Elite is taken care of. Okay, so good. And that is the High Mage's turn. We will end his turn, then the Reavers get to go. So, minions will activate first. Each hero who suffers during the attack is bleeding. Okay. Use Skirmish on a hero within 4 spaces of this monster who is not bleeding. So, 1, 2, but he doesn't have line of sight here, so he's got to move. 1, 2, 3, 4. Unless Skirmish doesn't need line of sight. Let's check it out here. Skirmish, this monster may move 3 spaces, then perform an attack. Okay, so what they're saying is he can use Skirmish 4 spaces away. So this guy would be able to go 1, 2, 3, 4, wouldn't get there. But this guy, however, can go 1, 2, 3. Okay. Skirmish on a hero who is not bleeding. And then attack a hero who is not bleeding. Okay, so Skirmish is its own action, unfortunately. But what's going to happen here is that the High Mage is probably going to start bleeding, so then the second action will be attack a hero who's not bleeding, so we'd skip that, and then we do spot the closest hero, so he's actually going to go back up to, yeah, because he's got 1 more point of movement. He's only used 3 at this point, so I believe I am activating all these correctly. If you feel otherwise, please feel free to leave a comment in the section below. All right, so they are attacking me with a blue and a yellow. I've got a white, and I can exhaust my Ironbound Rune to gain at least a guaranteed shield. All right, pretty good though. So I straight up just block everything. Since I did not take any damage, I'm not bleeding. All right, but that also means if we go down the list here, the next action is attack a hero who is not bleeding. He can attack me right off the bat. So we're gonna go right back at this again, but I've already exhausted my Runebound, so I don't get the guaranteed shield. So, unfortunately, he did better and I did worse. All right, so he is hitting me for 3 right now, plus a Surge. Let's see, Pierce X, if the results are equal to or greater than X. Okay, if not, just plus X. Okay, so my shield results were not equal to or greater than 1. Oh no, it is. Okay, so he's gonna use Pierce 1, which essentially ignores my 1 shield, so he's hitting me for 4, and now I am bleeding. So let's find a bleeding card here and take a look at that. Bleeding, discard this card or token as an action. Otherwise, I am suffering stamina, which the High Mage is pretty good with, so we'll see. We'll see how dire of a need he is in. Okay, so that was 1 Volacrix Reaver. The other one then is going to use Skirmish on a hero within 4 spaces, but he can't get there. He cannot use Skirmish. So he's going to attack a hero who is not bleeding. Not possible. Spot the closest hero. He can do. So he can go 1, 2, and then he can enter here 3, 4, and have line of sight on the High Mage. And then use Skirmish on the closest hero, which we know is to, this monster may move 3 spaces, then perform an attack. So he can go 1, 2, 3, and be able to attack the High Mage there. So again, we are doing blue and yellow and a white defense dice. And we already know what this is going to be. His Surge is going to be used to get rid of my defense die. So he's hitting me for another 3. So the High Mage is got 7 hit points on him right now. Not doing so hot, and he's bleeding. So let's see here. All minions have activated. All Reavers have activated. I apologize for my voice. I've been a little sick lately, and this is just what you get today. Okay, So now I think we definitely need to get Averick out there. So he is going to activate, and he's going to spend a lot of his stamina right off the bat here. He's going to spend 2 stamina in order to play his Song of Mending, which will utilize this token here. And that'll allow everybody to recover 1 at the end of this turn. Okay, then I'm gonna spend a 3rd, so that's 3 out of 4 here, to be able to move up here. So I actually have not taken any actions yet. So let's see if we can go ahead and take out this guy first, the one closest to us. I am rolling a blue and a red. It is white, and that's it. All right. Okay, so I basically have 3 attacks, plus I have 1 surge. And I can use that surge to gain an additional attack. I could also reroll the red one, but I don't need to because these guys only have a health of 3. So this guy's gone. Boom. I am then going to turn around and do the same thing for this other guy. Use my second action to attack him. He blocked 2 of them, but as you can see, I got at least 3, so he is now gone as well. So Averick is done. That means the High Mage is going to get to recover 1 of his 7. So that's good. No one else is injured. And let's see, Averick is done. So we end his turn. There's nobody else to attack us. So Logan Lashley now can do some hunting. So he can go 1, 2. Normally he only has, or he has a movement of 4. Okay, 3, 4. And for some reason I thought he had a movement of 3. And he is now adjacent, so we will search this token here in the mud. All right, draw a search card. As we know, he gets to draw 2, so let's see which 2 he's gonna get. All right, we've got a stamina potion and a health potion. I think we're gonna do health potion this time and may give it to the High Mage, depending on how these next few rounds go. So, very good. And that ends Logan's turn. Wait, oh no, I don't want to KO him. Continue. He moved, he searched, end his turn. Oh, I forgot to defeat this group. There we go, okay. Sorry. Okay, so now whose turn is it? I want to be able to march everybody forward towards these doors. So I guess I'm going to march Averick first. No, because I don't want the High Mage to get too far away. So, yeah, let's go ahead and move Averick here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, the High Mage is still in. This is basically going to be a very quick and easy set of turns here. So I kept him within 3. I am going to go ahead and rest now, which recovers all my stamina, but I'm going to turn around and, as a free action, spend 2 more to put this Melody token on my Area of War, which is going to give me +1 attack to all my attacks and everybody around me within 3 spaces. Okay, so I moved, I rested. Now I'm ending my turn. That's going to give the High Mage a free recovery. Okay, so quick and easy turn there. And turn, nothing else is happening. So we need to get Logan out of the mud. So he can move out of the mud for free. 1, 2, 3. I will go ahead and use Dead Man's Compass just to get a little closer. That way I'm close to this door even though it's locked. And we will see what's at this token, because we need to find the key. Okay, that was not the key. But we do get 2 more cards. So we are looking at a Cursed Doll and a Health Potion. Probably we'll do Cursed Doll, just in case we come across something nasty. I'm not going to use it on bleeding, however. So it's Logan's turn and turn, pretty simple. High Mage is going to discard his bleeding token as his first action, and then he's going to make a movement call. He did start his turn within 3 spaces, so he gets to recover that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're all kind of ready to enter these doors here and see what's next. And turn. Okay, place 1 Volcrix Reaver on 38A, which is right here next to, yeah, right here. Next to Logan. Continue. All right, so we know who's going first. Logan's gonna go and try and take out this Volcrix right here. Okay, just to bring you guys up to speed, because someone interrupted me there just a second ago and my recording stopped. Basically, when we opened up this room, there was a rat swarm. They all came and attacked Averick, and he suffered quite a good amount of damage, but he's reduced some of it down now through various hero abilities of himself. The High Mage then was able to take out the Elite right here, and then took this guy all the way down to 1 health remaining. Averick is now, he is suffering through his bleeding by taking fatigue tokens. He's at his maximum now, but he's gonna take 1 more attack at this guy to hopefully get just 1 hit on him, and he did it. Super simple. He's gonna use his Surge to recover a wound, and so he's still bleeding, but this guy is now dead. That's essentially all that you missed there. Lots of dice rolling. Okay, this is a portion of the key here on this pedestal. This is a standard search token, so we're gonna need to go and get the portion of the key and then probably go through this door over here to get the remainder of the key. So the rat swarm has been defeated and Averick's turn is over with. So who do we want to send in there? Probably Logan, I guess. He should be able to go 1, 2 into the water, 1 out. And then 3, now he is within 3 spaces of a search token, so he can immediately gain 1 more point of movement. All right. Then let's see, do I have to spend as an action? Yes, okay. So the remainder of my actions will just have to be movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna put myself right here. I'll spend 2 actions next round, picking those 2 up. Okay. So we might as well, let's end his turn, go this direction with the High Mage. Let's turn him around and open up this other door. So he will use 1, 2 points of movement to open this door with his second action. He'll have 2 points of movement remaining. All right, place 7A and 1 end cap. So let me go ahead and take care of that and adjust the camera, and we'll be right back. Okay, so we are back in this opposing cabin here, and we've found, instead of rat swarms, some carrion drakes. So as I stated before, I still have 2 more points of movement, and again, I've used my 2 actions on movement and opening the door. These guys have a movement of 5, so I think I'm actually gonna back up and bait them to come out to me here and get them closer so that Averick can help out. 1, 2, just prepare myself. I am still within 1, 2, 3, so I can recover 1 of my hit points, and we're gonna end our turn right there. All right, the drakes do get to activate now. If I get hit by him, I'm poisoned. Engage the closest hero, and these are the minions are going first. So this guy needs to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can get to right there. He is now engaged. Attack a hero who is not diseased. Okay, well, the High Mage is not diseased, so the High Mage is going to exhaust his rune to get a guaranteed shield, and they are attacking blue and yellow to my 1 white. All right, so that really is like 2 shields here. So that's blocking that one. Let's see what their surge capabilities are. Is to disease us. Okay, so he's going to hit me for 1 and he's going to disease me. So let's find out what disease looks like. That's poisoned. That's diseased. Okay, so here's the front of the disease card, and the back says at the start of your turn, test that symbol. If you pass, discard this card or token. If you fail, suffer 1. Okay. So yeah, we've got that going for us now. All right, so we're diseased. We took 1 hit, and that's the end. The minions have now activated. Oh, we did take 1, so we're also poisoned. And diseased and poisoned. Here is poisoned. Poison simply states at the start of your turn, test strength and not suffer 1. So man, these guys really do a number on you in the long term. All right, so the minions have activated. The master is going to engage the closest hero who is not poisoned. All right, do these guys have range? No, they are melee attackers. So he's going to engage the closest hero who is not poisoned. So he's technically heading up here for Averick, if he can get there. They can fly, which means this monster may ignore enemy figures and the effects of terrain while moving. It must end its movement on empty space following normal movement rules. So he could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can float right over here. But now he's stuck over here because he tried to engage Averick, right? He took the straightest line possible to get to the hero who is not poisoned, which is Averick. All right, attack a hero who is not poisoned. He cannot because he does not have a reach, nor is he a ranged person. Attack the adjacent hero with the lowest strength. He's not adjacent to anybody. Engage the closest hero. Now that would be the high mage is simply closer. So I believe I'm reading all this correctly. That's certainly not what I would have done if I was the overlord, but you know, that's the way I'm going to play it. I'm reading down the rules. I believe I'm following them all correctly, so we're going to say that's what happened. All right, all the drakes have activated. 1 Volcrix Revert joins in to the mix. Again, they just keep popping up right here in the same spot. Keep coming out this door right here. So, Volcrix Revert is added to it. Okay, good. He does not activate. Let me get his card out. Stick it right here. Okay. So, I know you can't see that very well, but we've seen them before, so we'll cover their stuff here in a second. All right. So, man. Probably the high mage is our best bet here to do a significant amount of damage because he doesn't have to move. And he could probably take out at least 1 drake before we go on here. So, he is going to have to test strength and then the sunshine symbol, we'll call that willpower. Yeah, strength and willpower, which is 3 and then 1. So we'll start with the 3 first here. And he does pass. So he's no longer diseased. But now he has to pass the strength test, which is only 1. And he definitely didn't pass that. So he is still poisoned. I have to suffer a hit and I keep this card. Okay. All right, when Logan makes it over there, he can use the curse doll on the high mage and then heal him, but he's got to get there first. So, all right, yeah, the question is, do we go after the elite? Now, let's just make sure we get 1 removed. I could even go after the Volcrix, but definitely want to get rid of these drakes because they're nasty. So, blue and a red to their white. Go after the regular drake first. All right, good. So, no defense for the drake, and I am hitting him for 4. I could turn it into a 6, which I'm going to have to. I'm also going to use my other surge to recover a health because I am within 3 of Averick. So this guy is gone. Now the question is, do I take a shot at the Volcrix or the Carrion Drake Elite Master? I only need 3 to go after the Volcrix, so let's just do that. All right, so let's turn around here. Essentially the same thing. I do have to have a range of 2 this time. All right, definitely got the range. He's blocking for 3 though, which is blocking all of my stuff. I can take 1 fatigue to hit him for 2. That's gonna have to be the end of that. So he's got 2. All right, and that's the end of the High Mage's turn. The Drakes are gonna go. So engage the closest hero, he's already engaged. Attack a hero who is not diseased. I am not diseased, I'm poisoned. So he's gonna attack me with a blue and a yellow to my white. I will exhaust my Ironbound Rune to gain guaranteed 1 defense. All right, so I'm blocking 3. I'm blocking all of his stuff. And his 1 surge is, like we know, is going to disease me, but he cannot inflict a condition if he didn't hit me at all. So his next thing would be to add +1, so he's really only hitting me for 1. Okay, that was the main mistake. All right. Engage the closest hero who is not poisoned. Okay, so that should have been moving up here. Attack a hero who is not poisoned. Okay. So he would have attacked Averick with this. So Averick would have rolled this in as an addition and would have missed. So the Drake would have hit me for 1 and then diseased me. So let me move this one over, and Averick is now bleeding and diseased. Okay, but that is the end of the Drake's turn. Okay. So we know the Volcrix is going to activate next, but I have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I can get there, but if I take any more bleeding tokens, I am going to have to suffer 1 health effect. Yeah, let's just go ahead and take a shot on this Drake here. All right, I need to test willpower, which is actually 4, so that's not bad. And I passed, so I'm no longer diseased. And I will go ahead and spend an action to get rid of my bleeding token, so I only have 1 attack action on this guy. Blue and a red to his white defense. All right, and I missed. Straight up missed. Okay, that was absolutely worthless. So Averick is gone. End turn. Volcrix is going to use Skirmish on a hero within 4 spaces of this monster who is not bleeding. That would simply be moving right here. And actually technically be moving right here using the least amount of movement points, get him out of water. Skirmish does include an attack, so he's attacking for blue and a yellow to my white. All right, got 1 block in. I've already used my Runebound for it as a shield, so he's getting 2 plus a surge. And has this Pierce X. Okay, so he's essentially getting rid of this. And anybody that suffers is bleeding, so now I'm poisoned and bleeding. And I took 3 points of damage. So the High Mage is up to 5 damage. Averick is up to 2, and Logan Lashley's just hanging out in the cabin, chilling with none. All right, all minions have activated, all Volcrix Reavers have activated. All right, so we're back to Logan Lashley's turn, and it's going to be very straightforward here. He's simply going to search here first. Draw 2 search cards. What have we got? Could use another Cursed Doll. Stamina or Power Potion. Let's do Power Potion. So we'll save that into our repertoire, return the other one. And so this is gone, and now we'll pick up the key. So we'll pick that up, continue, and pick up the retrieve the key. As you begin to reach for it, the mass leaps from the pedestal and immediately adheres to your arm. It's very warm. Place the token on the hero's sheet. Okay, so there you go. You've got the token. You've got an attachment, and that will end his turn. Okay. Okay, so we're beginning a new round here. And our Volkrik's Reaver has got 1 health left, and the Carrion Drake, let's see, is at full health. So I could go with my High Mage, but he would have to reduce his bleeding, you know, get rid of his bleeding token as an action. So he'd really only have 1 action to take out the Volkrik's. So I think what we're going to do is activate Averick. Let him take a swipe at the Drake. See if we can't get rid of the Drake. So we need a blue and a red against a white. I'm getting +1 automatically. Hits, and I missed. Missed everything. All right, so obviously we're just going to go right back again and do the same thing again. Okay, good. So he is not putting up any defense. I could re-roll this red one if I wanted to. Right now I'm hitting him for 5, and I can turn that surge into 6. So I don't really think that getting myself all the way up to even 3 hearts is going to do anything. So let's just go ahead and put 6 damage on him. Where do my 5s go? 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a 5. 6. All right. But unfortunately, that will end Averick's turn. Okay, the Reaver is going to engage the closest hero, which he's already done. Attack the adjacent hero with the highest total health. Well, he's only got 1. So he's going to attack the High Mage with a blue and a yellow against my white. I have not activated yet again, so I still don't have my rune stone. All right, but this isn't bad. I'm blocking 2, so he's hit me for 1 and a surge. Each attack gains Pierce X, where X is equal to the number of defense dice rolled. Okay, so he's taking 1 of those away. So I'm essentially negating this right here. So he's hitting me for 2 with a surge, and his is Pierce X, where if X results are equal to or greater. Okay, so then he's essentially getting this all back. So he's hitting me for 3. All right, so High Mage is up to 8 hit points, and then he would, if within 2 spaces of hero, perform a move action and retreat, which he can do. So he's going to get as far away from all heroes as possible in 4 movement points. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Obviously putting himself over here in the corner gets him the furthest away from everybody. Okay, minions, masters done. Okay. So, now, do I even want to activate the High Mage yet? We know the Drake is going to go. So, let's try and get Logan within arm's reach of him here. So, he can go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then reach, I can reach him from here. So, my spear can go adjacent +1. So I can use blue and a yellow against his white. I need 2 hits here. All right, I've got 3 plus a surge against his 1, so that should do it. All right, so Logan successfully took out the Drake before the Drake activated, which is good. So let's defeat the Drake, confirm, and Logan is Done. Okay. So now the only person left to go is the High Mage. So the High Mage starts off his turn. He can lose some stamina, but now he needs to test strength, which isn't good because it's only 1 for him. Definitely didn't pass, so I'm going to suffer another wound. I'm up to 9 out of 10 health, but I will discard my bleed token as 1 action. Unfortunately, Logan has the health potion, so I'm just going to take a shot. 1, 2, 3. Yes, I can go from this corner clearly to this corner here. The water does not block line of sight, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Range of 4 to his 1 white die. Get these out of there. And I missed. I freaking rolled that X more times this game than any other time combined. All right, so High Mage is gone. End turn. Place 1 Reaver. Okay, they again are just pouring out of this door. All right, so let's continue here. I need to be able to get there and use 2 actions on him with Logan. I can go 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll get right there and we'll use our health potion, which is taking an action. That's why it's got that arrow on it, to heal up the High Mage here. So High Mage is back to full health, but that was Logan's entire turn. So now the Volcrics are going to activate. After this activation, each hero adjacent to 1 or more Volcrics tests that foresight or whatever. Each hero who fails suffers 1. Okay. Use Skirmish on the closest hero within 4 spaces of this monster. All right. Okay, so we'll start with this guy within 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, and then I could put him here. So let's go after Logan Lashley, who does not have anything but a white defense die, but that's all right. Blue and yellow against my 1 white. Okay, and he missed. Okay, then attack. So I don't believe Skirmish counts as using an attack. So attack the adjacent hero who with the least health suffered. That again, they're tied, so we'll just say Logan Lashley because he definitely has not suffered any damage. All right, so he's hitting me for 4, but I'm blocking 3. I don't have anything else I can exhaust, unfortunately. Technically, I should have been able to move 1 after attacking with my exotic weapon last round, but that's fine. I got to where I needed to be. Yeah, so I'm just gonna have to take 1 point of damage here. Okay. Then the other minion is going to use Skirmish on the closest hero within 4 spaces of this monster. So, technically putting him here would utilize the least amount of movement. There we go. And he will attack the High Mage for the same thing. The High Mage exhaust his rune stone, and he didn't need to because he was blocking it all anyways. Okay, so he blocked all of it that time, and then he attacked the closest hero who suffered the least. Again, we'll attack him again. He's hitting me for nothing. Let's see what his surge will do. Pierce X. So yes, he'll use his pierce to get his 1 hit through. Okay, all right. Minions have all activated, all Reavers have activated. Okay, Logan's already gone. Drakes are gone here. Let's get this card out of the way, clean up a little. All right. So this guy has got 2 hits on him already. So what we're gonna do is have the High Mage go. I'm gonna test health. Okay, I actually did pass, so I'm no longer poisoned. Okay, so that's gone. That's good. All right, so let's go after this guy first to make sure we at least get somebody gone. It's a blue and a red to a white. Just one hit here. All right, and we got it. Okay. I can use Avric's ability to recover 1 heart with my other surge. So this guy's gone. All right. Then we will simply attack this guy, again, adjacent range. I'm hitting him for 3. He's blocking 2 of those. But I get an automatic surge with my Rune Mastery. So I will use that to add +1. So I'm hitting him for... No, I'm going to have to spend a surge to add +2. That gets me to 3. He is also gone. Okay, so the High Mage is gone and turn. And Avric just needs to make a run for it, I guess. So, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I'm blocking the thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I will spend... No, I can't. Because I'm full up on stamina. Okay. So that's as close as I can get. Alright, let's just move this over just a touch so you can see how close we really are there. Alright. So, unfortunately, that's Avric's turn. Are they going to throw another Reaver at us? No, because I should have said this is a different group. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, let's go ahead and get that key. So Avric will move 1. He's still going to have 3 points of movement left. He will interact with the key, retrieve it, place this token on the hero sheet. All right, we'll do that. Okay, so this is talking as if the same person as if Logan's retrieving it, but it didn't say that the same hero had to retrieve it, so any hero can now open the locked door. All right, so I had to spend action. I'll use up the rest of my actions. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll just get on out of here. All right, continue and turn. All right, so who wants to open the door is the question. Let's have Logan open the door. That way the High Mage might be able to come in and hit people if they're further into the room. So Logan will go 1, 2, 3. He'll have 1 point of movement left, and he will open this door. Twisted gateway of bone and bloody thorns blocks the way forward. In the center of the gate lies a circular impression marked with a sigil, a perfect fit for the inert sphere you carry. The hero can open the door, confirm, open the door. With a sharp click, the sphere snaps into place. The thorns slowly unravel themselves, leaving a small pathway open. Okay. All right, so let me set up the board here, and we'll come right back. Okay, so we have got this additional area set up, and essentially you can see here on the map that there's this green bar. This represents overgrowth. It has 12 hit points, and it actually rolls a black defense die. It'll roll a plus against +1 for any Volacrix Reavers that are on the map. At the moment, there are none. And there is this elemental here that we have to deal with. So what I'm going to do, just so I don't lose track of where it is, I'm going to put this right here. And that's our blockage, and then I'll just stack up to 12 there. But essentially, we just have to escape past the blockage, but the fire elemental is certainly blocking the way. Logan activated, used most of his movement points to get right here, so I may actually just kind of duck out of the way. I don't think that's really going to get me anywhere. But yeah, so this should be ending Logan's turn, and unfortunately the elemental is going to go. Immediately after an elemental uses earth, place it in the closest empty space and not adjacent to any hero. Okay, engage as many heroes as possible within 5 spaces of this monster. So He's starting right here. 1, 2, 3. He can plop himself right here in between us. Now, use Earth. And Earth, according to his card, says each hero adjacent to this monster must test sight. Each hero that fails is immobilized. Okay, so test sight. That's 2 for Logan Lashley and 3 for the High Mage. So let's bring our dice tray right here. We'll do Logan first. And he is immobilized, and the High Mage is immobilized. So both are immobilized. The hits just keep on coming. Okay, so immobilized says you cannot perform move actions or suffer to gain movement points. Discard this card or token at the end of your turn. Okay, so unfortunately we're just gonna kind of be stuck here for a minute. All right, so they each have an immobilized card on them now, but that wasn't so bad. You know, we weren't actually hit. So those were his 2 actions. Then immediately after an elemental uses Earth, place it in the closest empty spaces not adjacent to any hero. So it would essentially back up to right here. Yeah, okay. Oh, that was the minions. The masters are exactly the same. Okay. All right, so the High Mage is the only one left. Luckily, he's the one with a ranged attack. So, seeing that he is immobilized, he's just going to aim and try and get 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need a range of 4. The elemental is rolling a black defense die, though. So let's see what we can do here. All right, not bad at all. All right, ooh, but he did his best. So he's essentially blocking all of this right now. He's got 6 health, and I have 3 surges I can use because of my Rune Mastery cards. So I got plenty of range, but essentially I can get 1, 2, 3, 4 out of this. So, not bad at all. High Mage is pretty good when he rolls surges. So, that is 4 out of the 6 on the elemental. Let's just put these off the side in case I need to flip that again. And we have nothing else we can do but go again. All right, better defensive roll on his part. So, we only need 2 hits, and we're basically going to get these 2. We'll cancel each other out. I've got this. I am within 3 of Averick. So I don't have any more health, actually. I'm back to full health. So the Earth Elemental is gone, just like that. From 2 beastly hits from the High Mage. Very nice. All right, so the Elemental has been defeated. Defeat group, confirm. High Mage is done. He's no longer immobilized, of course. And we're gonna bring a Volcrix Reaver out right here. Okay, new round. All right, so I really don't want to go with Logan yet. I can use his Cursed Doll to get rid of the immobilized. It's going to take an action though. Now my only other action would be to run towards this thing, and it's not really what I wanted to do. So, what am I thinking here? I could get to 1, 2, 3, 4. These red lines do block line of sight. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I can hit him from here, and then he's 1, 2, 3 spaces away. So I guess we'll do that because the High Mage is full health, so he can take a hit from this guy. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Puts him right there. He does have line of sight, and he's 3 spaces away. And our Volcrix Reaver, this card is sitting on top, obviously. Put you right here. We know all about you. So it only has 3 health, so maybe we can take this thing out right now. Not with that kind of roll. So I did get the range, but he blocked everything. So there you go. But I do get an automatic surge due to Rune Mastery. So I will take a fatigue and he'll take 2 damage. So better than nothing. Maybe he'll injure himself running up those steps. All right, the High Mage is done. Use Skirmish on a hero within 4 spaces of this monster who is not bleeding. And a hero who suffers an attack is bleeding. So, 1, 2, right here, we use Skirmish, which is an attack of blue and yellow. I will flip my Ironbound Rune for an automatic defense. And that's good, because I rolled a blank here. So I'm essentially knocking this one out. So he's got 2 and 2 surges. His surges are going to be Pierce X if the results are equal to or greater than X. I'm giving him 1. No. So he's not going to bother with Pierce. He's just going to use that for 2 extra hits. So he's hitting me for 4. Believe I'm reading that correctly, because my shield result is not equal to or greater than his surge count, which was 2. My shield result was only 1. So he's not going to use Pierce. He's going to move down and use the amount of pierces times X. So, all right, then, now this has been the big question. They don't attack twice, but that wasn't an attack action, that was a skirmish action. But then it says attack a hero who is not bleeding, because the High Mage is not bleeding. So, he's not going to attack this hero. He's going to spot the closest hero, which means he's going to get within 3. So he'll back up, almost like a retreat. All right. All minions have activated, all Reavers have activated. Okay. So let's bring Averick in as close as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then he will go 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's what we're going to do. He'll stand and take 1 for the team this next turn. Everybody around him is going to recover 1. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. That's Logan included. All right. And that was a pretty quick turn for Averick, so he's going to end his turn. Now, let's see what we can do with Logan. Logan is not doing much right there. So, I would love to run up and use, no, we don't have that. Okay. So I'm going to use an action to use the Curse Stall, which is going to get rid of Immobilized. So put that back, and then maybe I'll go after that search token. So now I can move, and I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it. I'm pretty much adjacent to that search token, so we'll just deal with that next time. And I'm hidden behind some kind of wall right here, so yeah, another easy turn, end turn. Okay, place 1 Volcrix Reaver, so now we've got 2 to deal with. They're multiplying. Okay, continue. All right, what to do here? I could have the High Mage go twice, which might be the best thing. Let's see, if he attacks twice, he's gonna have to suffer 2 fatigue because he's bleeding, but that's okay because he deals with fatigue well. And he is 1, 2, 3, 4. He could take both of these guys out, so I think that's what we're gonna do. Oh wait, each hero who is diseased suffers 1 attack, then each hero is diseased. Well, crap. Just gonna go and disease everybody, aren't you? Alright, gotta find some diseased cards. Well, that's bogus. I saved my Cursed Doll, maybe. Okay. Alright. So, okay, continue. It still doesn't change my plan. I will now test my Wisdom, which is 3. Alright, and I passed. So I'm no longer diseased as far as the High Mage is concerned. And I will remove a stamina, but then I'm going to gain it right back because I'm going to ignore the fact that I'm bleeding. And I'm going to go after this one guy here who I already have 2 hits on in the front. Just need 1 hit. Alright, we definitely got 1 hit right there. And I will use this Surge to recover a health. Alright. So this guy's gone. Remove these. Now I will take a shot at this guy. So this is going to be range 4. Actually, I needed to use the Surge to get me an additional range. So I'm going to have to put my thing back. So, alright. So now, same thing. I have to take another fatigue token because I'm bleeding. But I'm going to attack this guy. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4. Alright, range 4. Alright, definitely got the range. And I've got 2 Surge capabilities because of my Rune Mastery. So I don't need any additional range. And I only need 3 hits. So I could do my 2 Ironbound Rune Surges, which are essentially going to give me 2 more. So that would give me 6. That would give me plenty. I actually only need 1 of those. And then I can use another one to remove damage. Alright, so I've gotten rid of all the Reavers. Very good. I have a feeling they'll come back. But the High Mage is done. Wait, before we do that, defeat the group. Confirm. Enter. Okay. Now, I think the best course of action is to run up and do as much damage on this bush as possible. So, yeah, this is kind of blocking the view here. So, 1, 2. I feel like there needs to be something there. So, just so we know. All right, can't block. Can't go past those. Okay. Now I can attack with my blade. It's rolling a black defense die though. Ooh, I forgot about Area of War, so I'm getting an automatic +1. Oh, that's the wrong die. Alright. I can re-roll the red one if I want. So right now I'm hitting him for 3. I only have 1 Surge though. So yeah, we'll just stick with that. We'll hit it for 3, quarter of the way there. Alright. Not bad. Okay, Averick's done and turn. Logan will search the search token. Let's see, draw search cards. So the top 2 are Health Potion or Warding Talisman. I guess Warding Talisman might come in handy more at this point. So, all right, continue. That was 1 action. Then he will use his 2nd action, I guess, to get around in position. So 1, you can move into this space. 2, 3, 4. Let's exert 1 to get 1 more space because we know where the Reavers are going to pop up. Yeah, that's good. Okay. All right, Logan's done and turn. Yep, just as we suspected, Reaver's going to pop in right on top of it. Everybody, but that's fine. Okay. Oh, I forgot to test everyone else's for disease. So hold on. This was for Logan. He is still diseased, so he has to suffer a fatigue. And Averick is a 4, so he was no longer diseased. Okay, but This means Logan's going to suffer a hit. That's his first. And then the High Mage and Averick are diseased again, which is annoying. Okay. So, all right, I guess Averick first. That makes the most sense. Yeah. Or should we use Logan? Yeah, let's do Logan. All right, test for disease. He definitely didn't do it, so he's taking a hit. All right. Now he will just spend his 2 actions to try and take this guy out, hopefully in 1 shot. All right, so we only need 3. We definitely got 3. So this guy's gone. Then I can move 1 after my hero ability allows me to move 1 after using an exotic weapon for free. So then I could take a shot at the bush. All right, and being next to Averick gives me a +1. So, and my surge can give me +1. So I'm really only hitting him for 1. All right, so there's the bush. Third of the way done. Defeat group, confirm, Logan ends turn. All right, then let's do Averick. Testing for disease. He passed. He's no longer diseased. Okay, and then we are just going to take 2 straight shots at the bush. Okay, good. The bush missed. So I've got an additional hit plus a second one. So adding +2 to that is 6, and 4 is 10. Very close. Very close indeed. All right, so let's put these out. So I only need 2 more to get the bush. Oh, but that's not gonna get there. All right, he's essentially blocking all of that. I've got an additional one, but that just is 1 more for him to block. So I can roll the red die, so why not? Didn't change anything. Okay, so Averick's turn is done. All right, High Mage, I guess, is gonna come in and try and do some work. 1, 2, 3. It'll fire through us there. He's got 1 shot at it, 2 points of damage, and he missed. Okay, so we're gonna have to deal with another Reaver. That's not annoying at all. Okay, technically we don't have to deal with this Reaver. We could just knock the bush down and run. Just the Reaver is giving the bush 1 extra defense. So let's see, what do we want to do here? Placed it, yep, okay. So Logan takes another hit. The High Mage needed a test for diseased. Test for disease. The High Mage did pass, but he's gonna get it right back. All right. So, who should go first here? Let's have Logan go. He's just gonna attack the bush. So the bush is gonna get an extra +1, but I'm getting +1 from Averick. I only need 2, and that should do it. So my +1 from Maria of War is canceling out his +1 defense from the Reaver. These 2 cancel out. There's my 2 right there. So the bush has now been defeated, knocked down. All right, I'll continue with that, and we can defeat the bush. Okay, with a final hack, the overgrowth comes apart. Running as fast as you can, the black thorned terrain gives way to standard forest, and after a while you find yourselves no longer pursued. You'll have quite a report to give as soon as you get back. You win. See, I even planned to use my exotic weapon to move 1, and then go 4 more spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, to put myself there. And then everybody else could have run. Oh well. You win. Continue. Quest rewards. More fame. More gold. No XP. I guess because it was a side quest. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. In our next video, we will be taking on Servants of the King, which is the next actual scenario in the Seeds of Corruption campaign. So join us next time for that. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more of the Descent videos, we will be playing through the whole campaign on the channel. So please consider subscribing so you can be notified when the rest of the videos drop on YouTube. If you enjoyed this more close-up view, please let me know in the comment section below. I could actually even get a little closer, but it's just harder to show the character mats. But all you really need to see is their health and fatigue. So please give me your opinion on that. I can always go back to the high overhead shot as well. Once again, thanks for watching. Have a great night.